You should come to your English class. You must attend your English classes. Can you differentiate between must and should? First of all, tell me, what is must or should?
Ma'am, must means you have to do this, and should means
What they are called? Must and should.
Models.
Model.
Models.
Models.
Very good, very good.
Models.
Very good. Models. So, models. Should, must, can, could, will. So many models. So today I'm going to.
me might.
Yes.
Might.
You know about models?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes.
Very good, very good.
Good morning,
I'm
ma'am.
happy. Good morning. I'm happy that you know about models. So today I'm
Good
going
morning.
to explain you models. I have prepared one PPT also, and I will be sharing screen. Just I will remind you of few rules that how models are special verbs. Okay, and you will also know its uses. Fine. So sit with your pen and paper. I just want you to sit with your pen and paper. Got it? Okay. Okay, children, tell me, screen visible? Screen visible? One minute, I have to take a call. Okay. So as I told you that this is model. Model, what are models if I ask you? You should remember models are special verbs. And that is why they are different, little different from normal verbs. One more thing you have to note it down, that they are never used alone and are always followed by a principal verb. Okay, these are the things. I think right from your junior classes, you know how to use models. But still, you should know. But I have seen that many of you are still confused. In fact, sometimes models are confusing. I do agree, because if you don't know that why this is statement, if you don't know the mood of that statement, you will not be able to use correct model. Okay, I agree that. But still, few things that you need to know is that they are never used alone and are always followed by a principal verb. Then, since you are using it with a principal verb, they provide additional information about the principal verb. Additionally, you will know that how the principal verb is acting, reacting, what is the statement, what is the mood of a statement, what is the expression of a statement. Okay, so it's very important to appropriately use models. Okay, now, we all know that models are used to express certainty, possibility, willingness, obligation, necessity, ability. We all know that, we have a lot of models like will, would, shall, should, may, might, can, could, must, have to, need, ought, dare, used to. Okay, so these are the models. Now, look at the screen, which I'm going to show you. 1 minute. See these sentences. Okay, 1 minute. Yes, need to. Now, look at these sentences. Margie is saying something. First of all, she is saying, Bart, you must go out of this room immediately. As I told you, you must attend your English classes. Fine. Oh, Lisa, you should go out and see your friends. She's suggesting someone, oh, Lisa, please go out and meet your friends. Again, she's, okay, but you can go out. Can you see the differences? Identify the differences between these, among these three sentences? Raise your hands. I know you will not be able to unmute yourself. Yes, so you can differentiate the meaning, the intention. No, you can differentiate the intention of these three sentences. Very good. Nice. Now see what will happen. Again, I'm sharing. Ah. Now let us see how model is used in above slide and why it is used. First of all, definition. This is a common thing. A modal verb is a type of auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb means helping verb. You all know the use of helping verb, because everything cannot be expressed through principal verb. So we take the auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verbs are very clear to all of you. Is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had. Lot of auxiliary verbs we are using. No. Why? In order, auxiliary verbs are actually like a crutches. Help. Helping verb है वो. Help करता है. In order to know more about principal verb. But so modal verb is also a little bit type of auxiliary verb that is used to indicate modality, that is likelihood, ability, person, permission, possibility. I told you that so many things are there. No, that why you use this. Obligation also, willingness also, necessity of the, that is. Like here it is written, two of my friends can play guitar. Ability. That's very normal. As I told you, can, could, may, might, will, these are the little bit more models. Subject, must. Now see, here is a structure, basic form of infinitive of the main verbs after the models. I must go to sleep. I can go to sleep. I should go to sleep. I may go to sleep. I will go to sleep. These are the things. We must go to sleep. They can go to sleep. So each and every model is actually, it's giving you different idea. No, different idea. That's important. Modal verbs. Modal verbs do not add s or es to third person singular. Remember, this is also grammatically very important to know. He can swim. Generally, what do we do? He goes to the market. He plays cricket. So with third person, what do? We use V5, SES form. But if you are using a modal verb, you should not use S or ES, because sometimes I have seen children committing these mistakes. Okay, I can swim, he can swim, they can swim, we can swim, same model will be used. These are the simple modal verbs. I could work, I could be working. No, I don't want to explain you these things, because you don't, you know. Modal verbs don't need auxiliaries to form negative and you can say interrogative sentences. For example, she should say, she shouldn't say, why should she say? Okay, modal verbs don't have infinitives or ing form. This is also very important. Okay, canning, to, might, no. You cannot use to before any model. You cannot use ing form with a modal verb. Okay, now how to use? Now we are coming to this, how to use modal verbs. Let's begin this. First of all, we will discuss about what you know. It's very common, model, that is can, can. The rule for the use of modal can is that it is used to express permission, possibility, ability, capacity, even impossibility, sometimes asking for permission, request. Like you can say, they can control their own work. Ability, possibility. Yeah, they can control their own work. So it is ability also, that you are showing your confidence in that person, and you are also thinking, because you don't know, you are not very sure about it, whether they will be able to do this or not. But yeah, you are showing your ability, your possibility. Maybe they can control their own work. Impossibility, maybe not. We can't fix it. Sorry, I can't do this. Sorry, I won't. So basically, there you can use asking for permission. That also, you know. that whenever you have to ask for permission, then can I bring here? Can I go to the market? Can I bring here? Can I come here? Can I, whatever, anything, any permission. And then request, request also, can you help me? No, can you help me? So these are the things. Can I go to the market? Permission. Anyone can be the thief, possibility. Anyone can do this work. So this is the possibility. Don't do this. Let me stop this. 1 minute. Okay. Got it? So this is the can. Now you can, very simply, you can use this. Clear? Could. The rules for the use of modal could is that it is used to express ability or capacity in the past, polite request, see, past also, polite request also, or a possibility under certain circumstances. Okay, that is clear. See, permission. First of all, could I borrow your dictionary? Fine. He could run very fast in his youth. Ability, capacity in the past. Request, could you say it again more slowly? Yes. Okay. Then we have possibility, polite. I think we could have another T. We have future. I wish, sorry, Cinderella could meet me next week. Ability, he gave up his old job as he could. So these are the, so many things you can do. First of all, you have to remember that it is used to express ability or capacity in the past. It is also used to express polite request. It is also used to a possibility under whatever the circumstances also. Permission, request, possibility, maybe some future, past thing, and then ability. Okay? Clear? Yes. Can and could. Can and could. First of all, the major difference is that, 1 minute. Major difference is that can is used in present situation, whereas we can use could for talking about a past ability. But both are followed by a base form of verb. You know that. So basically, it is important. First, this is the main difference. Now, where we can use can and could. Can, like could and would, is used to ask a polite questions. But can is only used to ask permission to do or say something, like can I borrow your pen? Can I get something for you to drink? Whereas could you can use is the past tense of can, but it is also has used apart from that, and that is where the confusion lies, I know. But some examples you can see. Basic, you will simply write, they could come by car. Maybe they will come by car or not. They can be, it can be very warm during summer. It is something very cold here in winter, that's why. That can't be true. It could be very cold in winter. So future ability, past ability, that is very sure we can use could. And can, normal in our present circumstances. Okay. Now sometimes people are confused that can you is equivalent to asking the person if you are capable of doing something. Could you, on the other hand, implies that the action can be completed under some circumstances by that person. So you will simply keep it in your mind, few things that next form. May. You all know the uses of may. The very first model which you would have learned during your junior classes, that is may. Can you tell me the sentence? What did you learn, the very first sentence? Anyone? What was the first sentence? Yes, I'm getting some answers. May I come in, ma'am? Yes, very good, Zara. May I come in, Shivangi? Yes, permission, Pragya. Yes, yes, very good. May I go out? May I? I think you would have forgotten these sentences, no? For last 2 years, you haven't asked this. May I come in, ma'am? Yeah, may I go to washroom? May I go out, ma'am? Aditya, Anand, Soumya, so many. Okay, very good. So this is the first model which you have learned. Shell Raza, Aditya Conril. Very good. Thank you. May I come in, ma'am? So may, you all know the uses of may. First of all, it is widely used for permission. May I go to yeah, washroom? This is the common uses of may. The rule for the use of model may is that it is used to express, listen, quite possibility, permission, and more, which I have not written, but you should wish, faith, hope, or a purpose. Yes, wish, faith, hope, or a purpose. They all note it down. Note it down. Yes, may I help you? May I drink water? For possibility, I may finish my homework. Wow, children are writing their answers very quickly. Okay, okay. Okay, I have enabled the waiting room. 1 minute. I have enabled the no need to worry, even if you are 1 minute, children. See, once again, I'm just using this. Few things because I want you to write it down. Main characteristics, once again, it is a special type of auxiliary verb. They alter or complete the meaning of the main verb. They expresses ideas such as capacity, possibility, obligation, permission, prohibition, probability, prohibit, to stop, supposition, request, and desire. They can also indicate the level of formality in the conversation. They do not take S for the third person singular. I want all of you to note it down, or you can click picture, whatever you want to. But please note it down. These are the important characteristics of models. Clear? Okay, now move to next. As we all know, these are the main models. We have can, okay, one of the most commonly used models in English. It can express ideas such as capacity, permission, or request. Now some pictures. You can see the pictures. Now see here. Examples. She can speak French, that is capacity. He can come in now, that is permission. Can you lend me your pen, please? Request. So capacity, permission, request. Three types. Could, it expresses possibility, past ability, as well as suggestions and request, and also a little bit of future ability. Okay, now you can differentiate easily between can and could. It expresses possibility, past ability, little bit of future ability, as well as suggestions and request. Like extreme rain could cause the river to flood the city. Possibility. John could run very fast when he was younger. Past ability. Now, as I was talking about may, it is most commonly used to express possibility, most commonly. No, it can also be used to give or ask for permission. So possibility and permission are two important factors where we are using may. But as I told you that when did you learn this very first model? In junior classes, where the very first sentence you would have learned, may I come in? The common thing. Man, please. Okay, okay. I will. Don't worry. She may get good marks. Yes. So that is also a possibility. Okay. Now, someone has asked me to give some examples of could in past. 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, I haven't. Why are you writing this? Already it's open. There is no problem. Okay, children. Okay, like, that means, for example, he could run very fast it is in the past ability in his youth. He could, he obviously he could do this work when he was a young boy. That means he was has the ability in the past. Okay, but sometimes, in an uncertain condition also, you can say, if he had money, we could have bought a house. He could have bought a house. That is possibility under various circumstances. Okay. Now, once again, see some examples of may. Mary may be at a school or at home. That is possibility. Possibility that maybe she is there, maybe she is not, may not. You can also use like this if it is a negative sentence. May he leave the room with me, asking for permission, which is very common. Yes, and giving permission also. Teacher also, okay, may I go to washroom, ma'am? Yes, you may go to washroom. Yes, he may leave the room with you. Okay, like you can also use may models. It may rain in the evening. That is possibility. May, shayad, hogi. It may rain in the evening. Permission, may I come in? May I go now? May I go to washroom? That you all know, may he leave the room with me? Then we have one more important thing which I need to tell you. Wish, faith, or hope. No, wish, faith, or hope. May God bless you. Commonly used. May God bless you. May you win the competition. Oh, you may do this. So basically, we have hope. He may go to the. He may get the highest marks in the class. So we have wish, faith, or hope. Okay. There also may is used. We have purpose also. He is working so hard that he may get get the highest marks. He is working so hard. So may is used for, remember, write down, possibility, permission, wish, faith, hope, or a purpose. Okay. God bless you. Yes, may I leave the class? May I leave the class? No, Prakhar, you may not leave the class. See, Prakhar is asking, may I leave the class? I answered him. No, you may not. Here, negative sentence. You may not leave the class. Okay? Clear? Now let's move to the next model. Might. Once again, can, could, may, might. Again, I'm telling you the same thing. It is more commonly used to indicate possibility, first of all. However, it can also be used to make suggestions or requests. This is a rare use though. Like, you can also see, 1 minute. Your backpack might be under the desk. Possibility. Oh, he might do this work. Maybe, possibility. You might go to wardrobe during your visit. Place. Request, British standard. You don't need to know about it. That might I open the door? But basically remember things which I'm telling you now. The rule of for the use of model might is that it's used to express less possibility. Less. Your backpack might be under there, but I'm not sure. Less possibility. Then you have permission or a guess. Sometimes guess also. When you play a guessing game, there you can use might. Okay, he might be sleeping during the class. Yes, Prakhar, you are right. He might be sleeping during the class, and many of you might be, but I'm not sure. So what am I saying? Less possibility. Maybe he not. Okay, answer no. So less possibility, permission, or even guess. Like, it might rain today. Maybe not, maybe yes. It may rain today, possibility. Because meteorological department has announced that today there is a heavy rain. But so when you are saying it may rain today, that is possibility. But if you are saying it might rain today, that is less possibility in comparison to may and might. He might fighting in school campus. Yeah, but I'm not sure whether he is or not. Then permission. See, might I go to get the books? Might I go to, just say, might I open the door? and then guess as I told you, that might be the new student, but you can simply guess, oh, he might be our new teacher. Guess, you don't know whether he is a teacher or maybe a technical staff or maybe some clerical staff. So you know, but you are just keeping a guessing a game. Okay, like it might school might be get opened. It might school be open, will be open. Frame this sentence, maybe or might be. So you can also say from Monday maybe school will get reopened. But we can also say, since we don't know for how long this corona and the third wave will exist, so you can also use that it might be that school get reopened. Okay, so in this manner, might is always giving you less possibility, fine, whereas may is giving you possibility. Clear? So many other things are there. Now I'm coming to this very important model which we are using most of the time. After may, we are using always must. Now you all know this is a very clear model, no confusion. है ना, ये एकदम क्लियर है स्प्राइट की तरह, नो कंफ्यूजन. क्या है इसके बारे में? इट कैन बी यूज टू टॉक अबाउट सर्टेनिटी, दैट इज समथिंग यू आर ऑलमोस्ट श्योर इट इज ट्रू. Moreover, it can be used to talk about obligation, prohibition, necessity, or a strong recommendation. जैसे if I say you should love pets or you must. So you all know the difference. You should come to the class. You must come to the class. Clear? So must is a very clear model. If there is a must, that means strongly you have been asked to do this. Yes, Aditya Kondilia, Shreya Singh, Aditya, you must join the class. Shreya, you must attend online classes. Very good. And one very nice and interesting sentence I got here. Ma'am will be the offline class. No, beta, not yours. It is okay. 1 minute. One very night. 8 seconds. Very nice sentence someone has. Who has written, you must wear helmet? Yes, you must not go out during the lockdown. You must respect your teachers. Very good. You must wear, yes, Zara, you must wear helmet while riding. Zara, Shreya, Aditya Kondil, very good. And Anand Vaibhav, you must respect your teachers. Thank you, beta. You must not eat junk food. Yes, very good, Soumya, you must wear a seat belt while driving. Very good. Prakhar, Pragnya. So must is very clear because it is always giving you that must. You must do this. Whenever someone is saying your mama, your teacher, you have to listen to them because must is always a kind of model which give you, which is quite emphatic. When you are emphasizing, there is no confusion. Okay. So the rule for use of model must is that it is used to express obligation, duty, necessity, compulsion, prohibition means to stop, emphatic advice, yes, I'm emphasizing, determination, assumption, conclusion, you know, certainty, strong possibility. That's very important. I know, sorry. Like, she must be sick, she never gets late to school. This is probability. Student must pass an entrance examination to study at this school. Then we have so many sentences you have written. Now listen, I'm also, the children must obey their parents. That's your duty. We must not steal money from anyone. Again, it's a duty. Obligation, you must follow the orders of your teachers. Obligation, I must reach work on time. This is necessity, but must. He must do as I say. Compulsion, mommy is saying something to you. You must not smoke in public places. That is prohibition, means stop. You must see a dentist at once. Okay? Emphatic advice. You must, because you are having some toothache or a. We must not go before they come back. Determination. Strong probability the student must be in my class on time. Okay? Then he must have left by now. Certainty. He must be 40 years old. Assumption. So must is a very clear model, and you must know the rules about must. Children must stop playing video games. Ma'am must unmute us during class. Prakhar, you cannot order me. Yeah, I will, but I just want to avoid unnecessary. Okay. Okay, I'm going to unmute you now. Allow participants. Now you must unmute yourself and you may speak now. You must unmute yourself and you may speak now.
You must complete your homework at time.
You must prepare
On
for
time.
You must
Yes,
talk to your
very good.
parents.
You must study hard
Yes.
if you want good grades.
Very good. Okay. And say something else.
You must obey your teachers.
You must go to school at time.
On time.
You
Yes.
must wear mask.
Yes, very good. You must wear
You
mask.
must wear mask.
You must wear mask. You must follow the SOP of COVID-19, standard operating process of COVID-19. Okay. We must not playing music during class. No one is doing this. Prakhar, thank God. No one is disturbing my class. Thank you. Okay.
You must talk to your parents.
So clear till now: can, could, may, might, must. These 5 models are clear. Tomorrow, once again, means Monday, I will
Yes, ma'am.
continue this model. Fine? Clear, children?
ma'am.
No problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
ma'am.
Have a
Yes,
good
ma'am.
day.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you,
You
ma'am.
may enjoy your life.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.